Hello scrapbooking friends, and thank you for joining me for another process video. So today I'm working on this layout about my visit to the Direct from Graceland Elvis Artifacts exhibition at London Bridge in London. So I've got two 4x6 portrait photos here. I've got a blue texture cardstock, which is Bazzill BasicsAdmiral, for those who like their colours, to know their colours. This pattern paper here is Shimelle ACmaincharacterenergy, and it is Blue Skies, and it's my absolute favourite one of the collection, and it's probably, well, it is one of my all-time favourite pattern papers. So I'm going to use it for this special layout. So what have I got here then? I have got flair, Tim Holtz metal pieces that I've added a little bit of gesso to highlight the words in them. Flair piece here from Hey Little Magpie, and a little metal camera. These four pieces are being repurposed from a layout that I deconstructed. I've got this lovely little crown here that my lovely friend Stephanie sent to me. I've got this lovely glittered bow that has also come from a layout that I deconstructed. I've got some gold glitter washi. I've got these discs here, so they're wood discs that I've added gold paint to, just acrylic gold paint. I don't have a gold ink pad. So yeah, just use gold paint, and then I've stamped Elvis, ELVIS onto those in using the Stays On blue ink pad. I believe, oh sorry about that, I believe it is Midnight Blue. Yeah, Stays On Midnight Blue ink. I've got my Ranger archival ink in Cobalt there. So I've got a blue top on, blue jeans, and I'm going with the blue as the, you know, background element rather than sort of black or whatever other colour. So I think it's going to be a vertically centred design and a little bit of, you know, extending, embellishing, which I like to do. So I think the crown's got to go at the top, hasn't it? You know, as like a topper. And then this, oh sorry, I didn't tell you, did I? This is just a piece of scrap cardstock, and I've stamped Direct from Graceland onto that using that blue ink pad, and I've also inked around the edges of that. This is another scrap, and it's textured cardstock, but I've put the adhesive on the textured side and left the smooth flat side blank, because that's where I'm going to do my journaling. I do quite often do that because I love my textured cardstock. I'm not really a fan of plain smooth cardstock or just smooth cardstock. So if ever I want to, you know, do journaling, I quite often use the reverse side of a scrap piece, because it's easier to write on. I don't mind writing on. I like the look of the texture, but smooth cardstock is of course easier to write on. So that's what I do. So we have a look at where the centre is here. Quite like to get it a bit centred if I can. Can we see everything? Yeah, we can. Oh, I've got that spot on right there. I may raise that above the line of the frame there, depending on whether I can fit everything on that I want to fit on. Well, I think we're going to have the camera here, and this is just silver thread again from my lovely friend Stephanie. It's what I had in my drawer there. Or it may actually have come from a layout. I'm not. No, I don't think it did. Oh, anyway, I've just got the bits that I had, and I've ravelled them around the pieces there. I think they're going to go here. There's not going to be a lot of journaling because, you know, it's obvious what it is. I've put the name of the exhibition and everything on there, and I'll probably just say something like it's a thrill. So this was my Christmas present from my husband, my trip to London, and also I did the VIP experience, so you had to pay a bit more money to do that, and I got to handle this belt, which is the belt that was presented to Elvis at the International Hotel in 1969 for having the, you know, largest audiences, and it's a very famous belt. In fact, I put a picture at the end of this video of Elvis being presented with the belt, and I might pop a video of him wearing the belt as well. So as if you're an Elvis fan, then it's iconic, and it is an amazing experience to be able to hold it. And this is a microphone that he used in Vegas. So Elvis sang into this microphone at some point, and I definitely didn't. Breathe and listen. So breathe is kind of like breathe, taking deep breaths, because, you know, it's just like an incredible moment in my life. And listen, of course, you know, because we listen to Elvis, don't we? And then amazing, because, well, you know, it was absolutely amazing. And I've got this spare bit of silver here that I might attempt to, it's got a bit of a knot in it, but I think I'll probably attempt to get that underneath that amazing. There's another bit up there as well, but only a tiny bit. So as I've been chatting to you there, I've sort of, this is my idea. It's a bit more squidged than I would like it, actually. I'm wondering whether to take a little bit off the bottom of the photos. I'd like it a little bit more or less, you know, squeezed together. I'm gonna risk it and take a little bit off the bottom of the photos. Let's do that here on my trim. I'm just going to take off quarter of an inch just to see to begin with. I would have definitely preferred the photos to be 4x6 just because I do like that, but at the same time I want the layout to not look as though it's been pushed together, like everything's squeezed in. That to be centered as well. That is looking how I think I want it to be. So yeah, it's an amazing exhibition. The last time I went to an exhibition in London for Elvis was in 2015. That was at the O2, the Millennium Dome building. And that was really good. I think some of the same things were probably at this exhibition, but there was new things as well. Of course, you know, it was a long time ago, so I don't remember exactly. But they had some iconic things at this exhibition, which was amazing. And I did think to myself, if I was, you know, visiting Graceland whilst this exhibition's on, it's kind of like, oh gosh, you know, like the some of the famous outfits will not be there. But, you know, they do have to, you know, switch things around a bit. They don't always have the same things on display at Graceland. But there's some things as an Elvis fan that you want to see. And I would say this belt was one of those things. But yeah, they do have travelling. I think they do have travelling exhibitions as well at other times in other places. So it's just the way it goes, isn't it? I know Graceland was closed the other day because of the snow. I think the birthplace was as well in Tupelo. So the snow. So they're getting some snow there at the moment. Closed to visitors. So I'm hoping that there's nobody planning to go there that's, you know, trip of a lifetime. Never been before, never get a chance to go again due to the adverse weather, but hopefully that's not the case. Be awful though, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, all that way and then not being able to go in. Right, that looks good, doesn't it? I've got to put some glue onto this title piece here. I've added some, just a little bit of foam to the back of that. I've used red line tape to stick that on. More secure, and then I'm just going to add the wet glue here. Now, how do I want this to fit? I think I want this to nestle in between those two words there and have this just sat there. It's not, it's one that sort of hand cut, so it's not, you know, the lines are not exactly straight, but that's fine. Didn't intend them to be. Got these little circle foam dots underneath this metal piece, so hopefully that'll be secure. If not, I'll have to add a little bit of wet glue to that. I think it's okay though. There. So yeah, it's just, oh my gosh, it was absolutely amazing, the VIP experience. There was 6 people doing it, so you can, there's 3 slots a day I think where you can do the VIP experience, and there's 6 people at a time can do it. So they take you off into a cordoned off area and they take it out of the cabinet, and you know, you get to hold it and they take photos and everything. And I did take a little video actually. I think if this video is not too long, I'll add a few things at the end for you from that exhibition. The video perhaps that I took of the belt. Just going to take this adhesive off and then get these stuck to the page. That over there slightly, so I can put these down easier. Where's the centre? There's the centre. I think they'll have them a little bit you know, offset, a bit skew-if, as I like to do. Quite like this photo on the right because I've got a big cheesy grin on my face looking right at the camera. The other one, although I've got the belt in my hand, which is, you know, the amazing thing, it's kind of like a look. I'm looking up at the camera, aren't I? So I quite like this one here. Like, I don't know, it feels as though it's more of the main focus under the title piece as well. That looks a bit funny there, doesn't it? Does it? I don't know. Now I've added the photos, just move that slightly. Right. I need to do the writing on there, so we'll move our T-ruler down here. T-rulers are a very inexpensive but very useful tool. I don't very often want things to be exactly or very straight, but when I do, T-ruler is an amazing tool. A bit like my tiny attacher. Some things you buy don't use as much of. But there are some tools that, you know, get a lot of use, and this is one of them. Right, let's just move that up slightly so we can just place this piece here right in the centre there. Hopefully that will stick because it's a sealed glitter, so it's not free, you know, you don't get glitter on your hands when you use it, when you're touching it. So hopefully that will help with the adhesion. But this glue, I think I said it before, since I discovered it, it's my go-to glue. I'm not going to stick that down because I want to do the writing before I stick it down, because it's going to be awkward. And did I put it on foam? Yeah, no I haven't, but I've got the foam here. I'm going to put it on that piece of foam when I add it to the page. But I haven't done that already because, yeah, I wanted to... I was probably going to do the writing on camera. So I'm going to put this down here. That could have gone up a bit, couldn't it? I think that needs to go up slightly. It's going to be glue on the page there now, because I just want this to be a little bit lower here, I think. Just like there. The glue on the page, yeah there is, but obviously at that bit you're not going to see it. Just wipe my hands there. Okay, I think that's okay. I think we're okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to go in and add extra glue later on. This, I think, is going to go here, so different place to where this goes. Amazing. Oh, need to add that, don't I? Add this in somehow. I'll fiddle about with that once the glue's dried. Do I want that to go onto the photo, or do I just want it to be... Now I think I definitely want to do separate because all the others separate, and don't think I want to cover the photo in any way, because in the back of the photo you've got, you know, you can see the rest of the exhibition pieces. There's a jumpsuit here in this cabinet, that's a jumpsuit, and then there's a on the wall in the back. I'm not sure whether that was like a film that they were playing. I think it might have been, or whether it was a still image. I can't actually remember now. They've actually extended the exhibition to April, and sadly before my birthday it ends, which I was a bit gutted about, because I'm pretty sure I would have gone on my birthday if it was open then, but it's about the week before I think it ends, so I've got a feeling I'm going to having another trip to London. Just going to add a little bit of glue to that this time. May sort of go in and add glue to the other bits as well. Right, because these metal pieces are quite heavy, aren't they? And yeah, the foam dots are good, but yeah, they're not as strong as like the Redline tape or something like that. Oh, I think I've just taken away some of that gesso with my finger there, so I might have to just redo that later, just swipe a little bit across. Now I'm thinking I should have had that higher, but I think it might be stuck now, so we're not moving it. Right, so we're getting there, aren't we? I'm pretty sure this layout's pretty much done. So like I say, vertically centered layout. Quite often I'll just use one photo, but I've got two that I wanted to use on this page. So vertically centered with extending, embellishing on the side here. I've got my main character energy pattern paper, which has been mounted on a frame of Bazzill BasicsAdmiral cardstock. My lovely die cut piece there, the crown, gold. The discs here, wood discs with gold acrylic paint and stamped with Stays On ink in midnight blue. Repurposed embellishments here. So I've got the three kind of circular disc shapes, and then they're kind of the embellishing, and then the camera is just sort of kind of part of the title really. And then so we've got like a header and a footer here as well, and then this piece I would say does sort of form part of the footer, but it's also part of the three circular disc pieces there. So let me think about what I want to write on here with my did I get the pen out already? Yeah, I did. It's here with my Uniball eye gel pen in blue, and they are my favourite journaling pens. I'll just think about the writing a minute. Okay, so I think I'm going to say such a thrill to visit the Elvis. Am I going to fit exhibition on here? My writing is a little bit wobbly because I'm actually standing up at the moment. So I kind of went a little bit wrong there when I've done the visit. I think that's okay. If I don't like it later on, I'll redo it and, you know, stick it down again. Use another piece and stick over the top, or just redo it. But at the moment, it's fine. Right, I've got to put the date on somewhere. Where shall I put the date? Just here, do you think? Yeah, that's fine. And actually, I might actually put the venue because, you know, in years to come, you know, might not remember. I could do it here. I might do it here. So, Arches Londeon Bridge. Absolutely stunning new venue, exhibition venue, and this is the first event that's you know, that's been there. So just beautiful in London Bridge. Lovely little part of London, lovely restaurants and things around that area, and really sort of unique exhibition centre. And the name of it is Arches, and it is kind of like under the arches, so like maybe a railway bridge or something. I'm not too sure, I didn't look that closely, but yeah, beautiful exhibition. So it'd be interesting to see what else they have there. I definitely want to go there again. It's lovely, but I'm hoping that they will actually extend the Elvis exhibition again. I'm not sure if they will because of like the iconic exhibits that are there, or they may just change them around a little bit. But yeah, beautiful venue and lovely location. So I think I'm going to be okay with this. So let's get it down, shall we? And then I think this layout's finished. So we've got, like I say, the 2 4x6 portrait photos, which is always a easy way to scrapbook, I think. 2 photos, the same orientation, very similar colours and everything. And then this main character energy paper, like I said already, is my absolute favourite. So I've already used 1 sheet of my 3 to document Joseph, Mike Holloway, I think it was, wasn't it? And that was the last layout I did actually. And this one now for the Elvis, you know. And then I put one aside for my Christmas album, but when I went into my little box to get this layout pack kit out, I found that in there, in a plastic, in a wallet with sort of ideas for my Christmas album and a spare cinch spiral. And yeah, I'd already made the album and finished the album. Completely forgot that I put those in there. So I've got 1 more sheet because I think I was going to cut it down and use it as the cover for the album. But yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't now because I can use it for another layout. So yeah, I've got another sheet still to use, and I may, if it's still available and I do shopping, I may get some more because it's just beautiful. I absolutely love it, just perfect. Right, enough of all that. I think this layout might be finished. I've got the washi tape. Don't think I can find a way to use that. The only way I would use it would be to do a bit piece here and a piece here, but no, I don't want to cover any of the photo, especially this bit here. So I think we're just going to leave that as it is. So my second layout of the year. First one was no, it wasn't. My first one was just the other day, and it was my Christmas photo shoot with the doggies. So special layout, and this is another special layout, and I'm sure she'll come back to you again soon with another special layout. So if you want to see the pictures of Elvis and the little video that I'll add at the end here, then hang around and watch that towards the end of the video. So once again, thank you for joining me. Stay safe, take care, and I shall see you next time.